11, comments from the Oakland Police Department. They are really introductions. I'd like to take the liberty of having the police chief and make her comments at this point as introductions. Yes, Mr. Disparos.
Before we proceed with item 11 in the agenda, I would like to make it clear that the commission controls the agenda. I like the agenda. I would make a motion for the commission to ratify the agenda.
Okay.
A second.
And with that, Mr. Disparos, we will get to the elections, and I will hand over the control to the elected chair.
I understand that, Steph. I'm talking about ratifying the agenda so that we can take the chief out of order in that agenda.
Is there a second?
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you.
Chief Boyce. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to, first of all, welcome you and to give a little bit about us and to introduce you particularly to not only Chief Loyce, but to Ms. Gleason, who's going to serve as a liaison to you. For your information, many people may not realize, but I have been a police chief for about 20 years, and that Oakland is my 8th police department. And I started 35 years ago in 1982 in Memphis, and I've had a wonderful and blessed career, just like you mentioned, sir. Appreciate that. But also, I have been a very strong advocate for citizen oversight. And even in one of my cities where I was a chief of police, I invited the president of NACOL to come in, and they had already had a citizen oversight commission, but it was not really very effective. And we restarted and regrouped, and I brought in a citizen ombudsman for the very first time. I am a true believer in citizen oversight. It is, keeps us accountable. It allows us to be transparent, and we are going to make a commitment to you that our police department is open to you. And as a matter of fact, I believe in it so much that my permanent home had been in Seattle for 31 years, and when Seattle started and did their upstart of their police commission, I applied to be a commissioner. I wasn't selected, but I did actually apply to be a commissioner. So I have indeed great respect for the work that you're going to do. But what I want to do now is to just simply introduce you to the Assistant Chief of Police of Oakland, and give you a little bit about his background. So for those of you who do not know, Assistant Chief John Loyce, he is a 26-year veteran of the Oakland Police Department. He currently serves as the number 2. He serves really as the COO of our organization. But during his tenure with Oakland, he worked in the Patrol Division, Special Victims Section, Training, Communications, Personnel, Homicide, the Integrity Testing Unit, and the Internal Affairs Division. Assistant Chief Loyce is the department's Skelly hearing officer, which you may and will learn more about the work of what a Skelly officer does, but he is right now our number 1 Skelly officer. He is also considered a subject matter expert on internal affairs and other related types of investigations. He frequently assists the city in labor-related bargaining and negotiations, and he is frequently called upon by the city attorney office to testify in arbitrations on behalf of the department. He has received numerous awards during his tenure, including being named the City of Oakland's Exchange Club Officer of the Year, a very nice award. He has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, also in management and leadership, and he's a recent graduate of what we call the Senior Management Institute for Police in Boston. It's a very prestigious school to be accepted into and to graduate. Lastly, he's been married for 28 years. He has 3 adult children. All 3 of his children are Annapolis graduates. All 3 of them married Annapolis graduates, and all 6 of them are in flight school today. So thank you, John. Now, I would like to also introduce to you who's going to be your #1 liaison from the police department to you, and will serve you well. But Virginia Gleason is become our deputy director overseeing the Bureau of Services. But previously, she was the governance advisor for the City of Seattle's Department of Information Technology, the chief strategic advisor for the Seattle Police Department, and the professional standards manager for the King County Sheriff's Office. Prior to working at King County at the Sheriff's Office, she served as the senior prosecuting attorney, or one of them, for King County. She's been the senior counsel to the Port of Seattle and has been the administrative manager of the Port of Seattle's, which is SeaTac International Airport. She is an adjunct professor at the Seattle University School of Criminal Justice. Her husband is a 40-year police veteran of Seattle Police Department and serves right now in the rank of captain. I've known Virginia for 20 years. For those of you who may not know, I have a bachelor's in business administration. I have a master's in counseling. I am a Juris Doctorate. I went to law school, but I'm also a licensed attorney. And I have been a licensed attorney coming up on my 28th year. Virginia and I are both licensed attorneys in the state of Washington. So with that, I just wanted to welcome you again and let you know we are here to serve you.
Chief? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for the presentation. My deepest sorrow to the Assistant Chief for last weekend. I understand the Army took care of Annapolis.
Sorry, Chief.
Within our mandated directives, there is the oversight of citizen protest activity.
Yes, sir.
I think many of us, if not all of us, will be interested in taking ride-alongs.
Yes, sir.
I think it would be to our great advantage if we could be easily identified. We have a very poor budget, and I was wondering if the department would be willing to get us some windbreakers. I think you call them raid jackets with Oakland Police Commission on it.
We'll work on, I'm happy to do that, get you whatever you need. We would like to encourage you to come and do ride-alongs as much as possible. We'll make those arrangements for you. Frankly, I think that would be very good for you to come out and actually get in the field. I'm started my field training officer program today, so I'm actually out in the field myself, and I think that would be great. I will work on a jacket for y'all, but we'll make sure that we get you what you need, okay?
Thank you, Chief. I would like to endorse your comments. I've been on more than 50 ride-alongs in Oakland, and they are a great teaching experience.
They are, and no better way to look at your department than to come actually be a part of it. So appreciate y'all.
Thank you. And the final introduction, I just want you to know that Mr. Anthony Fennell is also here. He'll be part of the agenda later. He is your interim Executive Director for the Community Police Review Agency, the CPRA. I understand some of the staff is here as well. So with that, I'd like to move over to the next item, which is open forum. We have quite a number of speakers who have signed up. I will read off all the names. People can come up in any order, not